What if I told you that most live albums are doomed to fail? Not because the artists aren't talented, not because the performances aren't good, but because the music industry itself has quietly decided that live albums don't matter anymore. And yet, one Filipino group just shattered that rule. SB19 didn't just release a live album. They didn't just chart. They didn't just trend. They broke the live album curse, and the data proves it. Today, we're breaking down how SB19 did what global superstars struggle to do, why this moment is bigger than charts, and what it means for the future of P-pop and the global music industry. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to Starwave as we dive in. Stay with me because this story is way bigger than SB19. Part 1. What is the live album curse? Let's start with a hard truth the music industry doesn't like to talk about. Live albums almost never perform well. Historically, live albums suffer from 3 major problems. 1. Fans already heard the songs. Streaming culture trains listeners to replay studio versions, not raw performances. 2. Playlists don't favor live tracks. Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube Music algorithms prioritize clean production, consistent volume, radio-friendly sound. Live tracks? They're considered non-essential content. 3. Labels treat live albums as side projects. Most live albums are poorly promoted, dropped between eras, used as filler, not statements. And the numbers back this up. Across global markets, live albums typically sell 30 to 70% less than studio albums. Most don't debut high on charts. Many disappear from rankings within days. Even legendary artists struggle, which brings us to something very important. Part 2. Even global icons struggle with live albums. Let's talk data. Some of the biggest artists in the world have released live albums and still failed to replicate studio success. Examples: many live albums debut outside top 50. Streaming drops sharply after week 1. Fan interest fades fast unless tied to a major tour film. Live albums usually exist for hardcore fans only. So when SB19 announced a live album tied to their kickoff concert, the expectation industry-wise was simple. This is for the fans. It won't move numbers. But that assumption turned out to be completely wrong. Part 3. What SB19 did differently. SB19 didn't release a typical live album. They released a moment. Here's the key difference. SB19's live album wasn't nostalgia. It was narrative. This album wasn't a random concert recording, a bonus release, a throwaway project. It was positioned as a milestone, a statement, a receipt of growth. Every track felt intentional. Every performance sounded urgent. Every moment told a story, and fans felt that. But emotion alone doesn't break curses. Data does. Part 4. The numbers that changed everything. Let's talk about what made industry watchers pause. 1. Chart performance. SB19's live album didn't just chart. It competed. In multiple markets. It debuted alongside studio albums. It sustained chart presence longer than expected. It outperformed many newly released projects. For a live album, that's rare. 2. Streaming behavior. Live albums usually suffer a massive drop after day 1. But SB19's showed strong multi-day streaming consistency. Repeat listens, a key algorithm signal. Playlist traction driven by fan demand. That tells platforms one thing. People aren't just sampling this. They're staying. 3. International attention. This wasn't just local success. The album sparked media mentions, reaction content across regions. A live album crossing borders is almost unheard of for emerging global acts. Part 5. Why fans didn't treat this like a side project. Here's where SB19 did something genius. They made fans feel like, if you weren't there, this album is how you catch up. The kickoff concert wasn't just a show. It was the start of a new era, a declaration of independence, a proof of concept moment. The live album became a timestamp, a shared memory, a badge of pride. Fans didn't stream it casually. They streamed it defensively. As in, you need to hear this to understand why SB19 matters. That mindset is powerful and rare. Part 6. The emotional factor data can't fully measure. Here's the thing about SB19. Their strength has never just been vocals or choreography. It's context. Fans know the years of struggle, the risks they took, the independence fight, the pressure of representing P-pop globally. So when fans hear strained vocals, crowd screams, they don't hear imperfection, they hear proof. And that emotional attachment translates directly into higher completion rates, replays, word-of-mouth promotion, which leads to Part 7. Why this moment is bigger than SB19. This isn't just a win for one group. SB19's success sends a message to the industry. Live albums can work if you treat them seriously. It challenges 3 long-standing beliefs: that live albums don't generate revenue, that only studio perfection sells, that non-Western acts can't redefine formats. SB19 didn't just break a curse. They exposed a lazy industry habit. And now, other artists, especially in Asia, are paying attention. Part 8. What this means for P-pop's global future. P-pop has often been boxed into emerging, local, experimental, but moments like this change perception. A live album succeeding internationally says, the audience is global, the demand is real, the fandom is active, organized, and powerful. SB19 didn't ask for validation. They forced recognition. Part 9. The real reason this worked. Here's the truth no chart can measure. SB19 made a live album that felt necessary. Not optional, not extra, not filler. Necessary. And when fans feel that, they show up, they stream, they share, they defend, they amplify. That's how curses get broken. So no, SB19 didn't just release a live album. They rewrote the rules around what a live album can be. They proved that raw can be powerful, live can be competitive, and P-pop can lead, not follow. And if this is just the beginning, then the industry might want to start paying attention fast. Because SB19 isn't just breaking curses anymore. They're creating new standards.